Alright, good evening everyone. Welcome back to the stream. I'm Martin Wenzel, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we are in Nice, France, on the Blue Coast, the French Riviera, all that stuff. I downloaded a whole bunch of the photogrammetry for this whole area, so loading in took a while. We do have the planes finally showing up here at this airport. I feel like this is an airport that was handcrafted by Microsoft Flight Simulator with that latest or that updated France and all that. So, really good looking airport. The jetways are actually loading in, so hopefully they'll be there when we need to use them. And we're just parked out here in one of the spots with our helicopter. We're going to be flying Monacair, which is a helicopter service into Monaco. And this is World Tour, Flight 145. And let's see what we got. Yep, we're going to be going from Nice Blue Coast Airport in Nice, France, up over to Monaco Heliport. Just up the coast here. We'll probably fly around a little bit of the coast, back and forth, I think, and then we'll land there at the heliport, and then we'll come back down, fly a little bit around Nice, and a little bit further to the west along the coast of the Mediterranean here, and then we'll come back and land here, and then we'll take an intermission, and we'll then jump into the A320, and we'll fly over to Madrid, Spain. Hey, X-Last Kiwi. Yeah, I was up all day, and I actually could have flown earlier today, but ended up just watching TV, watching basketball game, baseball game, watching shows with my wife and the baby. So, but we're here. Maybe next time I'll do that again, because I don't need that much sleep, and more time to stream during the day is not a bad thing. We are using the high performance group H135 helicopter freeware. You can download at flightsim.to. Monacair H135 livery, also going to get there. Alpha Indigo traffic, the John Hibashi's 4-season pack. I downloaded a whole bunch of photo scenery for this area, for some of these cities. So that's all available on flightsim.to. Well, most of it. The links for all that stuff is in the description on YouTube. So let's get into this helicopter and okay, which view am I in here? There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright. I'm not really an expert on this helicopter at all. We're just flying it just because it's something we can land basically anywhere, and I'll probably do a pretty poor job of landing as well. We'll just do basic flight mode. Keep it simple. I think... How do I start my engines here? Oh. Cold and dark. I just want to do ready for takeoff. I'm sure you could do the whole startup process if you wanted to. But I don't fly this enough, I don't know how to do it, so... I'm just gonna get going. So, this should be a quick flight. I mean, it'll be a quick flight over to Monaco. I don't know how long we'll actually fly in the helicopter, just do some sightseeing, of course, but definitely not as rigid as a regular flight. Only a few minutes just over that ridge over there to get to Monaco for the main goal of the flight. Alright. Lifting up.
East ground Monacair 55. Charlie request taxi for takeoff south departure. Monacair 55 taxi to and hold short of runway 22 left.
We don't really need that kind of clearance. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the... First we'll take a look at the airport. So there's that. I'm assuming this is the main terminal, it's where all the planes are.
In type 1 miles southwest of these 200 feet. Request flight following.
Looks pretty good. Looks a lot better than yesterday when the jetways weren't loaded in.
Squawk 2465. Squawk 2465, Monacair 55.
Oh no, jetways are broken over here now. Earlier when I was looking, they were okay over here. At least the main terminal's good. Okay, let's stay out of the way of the runway. We do have a plane looking to go take off.
Roger, Monacair 55.
Not sure what Air Italia or Italia or whatever. Which doesn't exist anymore. But I haven't updated the liveries in, sorry.
Request clearance to transition Charlie.
Like I'm trying to look over here. And it just won't let me.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Ugh.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, Monacair 55.
Frame rates, I tell you. That's because we got all the photogrammetry loading in here. For the city of Nice. Definitely doesn't like it when I look to my side. It's also kind of weird because I'm basically sitting in the co-pilot seat or something. The only problem with the photogrammetry is it pulls in, the Google photogrammetry also pulls in the trees. So instead of getting the beautiful trees from the 4-season pack, I just get these weird blocky photogrammetry Google trees. So you can kind of tell where it's photogrammetry and where it isn't. So wherever you have the nice light green trees, that's just basically auto-gen stuff. And like this whole hill here is got a lot of just photogrammetry trees. Not loading in perfectly either. Oh, awesome. What are we? We are CR55. Flight tracking going. Alright, so this is Saint-Jean Cap Ferrat, right below us. Yeah. Ugh. Frame rate kind of suffers a little bit because there's a lot of scenery that I downloaded into here. Wanted to make it look a little bit better than what we had coming in. Unfortunately, the marinas still don't have all their boats and everything. I'm sure you could buy some scenery packs to do that. Alright, so that's Monaco right ahead of us. It's going to be a little bit of a task to find the heliport itself. No idea where it is. Oof. Yeah, that scenery is really kicking my computer's butt right now. Heliport should be pretty close to where the stadium is, I think. There. I did download the heliport as an actual airport.
Lima November Mike Charlie traffic Monacair 551 miles west 1,500 feet inbound to land runway 4.
I don't know, is VATSIM on right now over there? No? I see you flying there. Really weird it wasn't. Oh, frame rate is terrible. I didn't have this much trouble. I did, like, when I did the flight to, like, take a screenshot of this area, it wasn't this bad. I wonder if there's an issue with the helicopter itself, actually, also. So here's Monaco. Looks pretty good. Obviously, it'd be better if those trees were not photogrammetry as well, but it is what it is. Where's the helipad? That's my question. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, so it's kind of like near that Circle Plaza. That's where it's supposed to be. So let's see if we can. Let's see if I can see, because I know I downloaded it. So it's in here. We just communicated with them. It should be like right there. Actually, I think that's it right there. Yeah, that little platform right there. Oh, actually, this whole thing. You can see there's a bunch of spots. Alright. So what's going to happen is we're going to hit one of those spots and just crash into the water probably, because there's no way I'm going to... So there's the helipads. Pretty cool. Actually, another helicopter parked there too. Alright, so this is the part where you can get messy. It's not as easy as landing a plane. Oh man. Alright, we got another Monacair right there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That altitude group traffic has that. Why am I in this position like that? So you start coming down too fast. See? You need to come back up. You need to go up. I need to go up. Why am I going down? Then you give it speed and then you start going backwards for some reason. Why am I... Well, it's coming in nice, and then... I've heard people say that it's actually easier to do it from the outside. I'm not exactly sure if it is. I don't think it would be. Yeah, so it's a lot of rudder and throttle. Trying to descend, but not descend. You go backwards at the wrong point. Don't hit a building. This is definitely pro level right here too, because it's this small. Oh jeez. See what I mean? There you go. Yeah, you kind of see the scenery kind of poking through the actual airport mod. No. So the key is getting into. Oh jeez. I'm going wrong way. I have no idea how this works. Like, how do you? You want to get above and then just go down, you know? You end up going backwards, or you go forwards, or you're nose down, or whatever it is. Kinda hovering. Nope. See, then we start going backwards. I'm not a helicopter pilot. Not an airplane pilot either. But definitely the airplane's it's way easier. soon as I start going down, then I get over the water, I'm not where I want to be. No, not into the buildings. Hit that building there. This reminds me of trying to land at the Vatican. At least here we have a few more options in the Vatican. Vatican only has one spot. Oh. I don't know why I keep going backwards. Okay, now the side's not turn. No. Oh, so close, and then went the wrong way. Strike the building. Strike the building. Okay. Wow, that was interesting. I thought I was gonna hit the ground there. Okay. And we're gonna run right into the other helicopter. And into the building. Could you imagine if it was more realistic and you actually crash into stuff? I love how by the time I get down, it's like right where the other helicopter is. Of course. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, come on. Alright, well. Yeah, it's not exactly where you want to land the helicopter. But it is landed. Oh. I actually technically landed, according to Volanta, landed a number of times here, so I'm going to end the flight. For this part of the flight, at least. Let me pull up the Volanta and show you guys what it's reading. Well, that's, where are we? Volanta, where are we? Here it is. Volanta, bring that over. Alright, so let's review the flight. So there's a flight, nice little quick flight over to Monaco. You can see the crazy patterns. Looks like we had a strike there, we had a strike there. I'm not sure which one's our final landing, but yeah, these are not the best landing rate. But what are you gonna do? That was... Oh. I'm glad I got it down, but I died probably 3 times there. Alright, so we are the first person to arrive here today. That's pretty cool. And since we are here, usually I end my flights at our arrival airport, but we are going to be flying back to Nice, so we're set up to go for our actual big flight today. So we're going to pop open the world map. We do have to, we have discovered a new country on our world tour. Alright, so there it is. We are right in here. Let's get Monaco. There it is, Monaco. I got that big flag there. So there's Monaco right there. Big oversized flag so you can see it. Probably get rid of those flags. Especially these, because they're not showing up right. But anyway, we discovered Monaco. We're going to fly right back over to Nice. We'll do a little bit of flying down this area. And then we're going to fly from Nice over into Madrid, which is right about where that lion is, I think. So let's do that right now. I'm going to do a quick flip of the overlay. Alright, there we go. So now we're flying Monaco or back to France. And let's try not to hit anything. Hopefully we'll... Yeah, we're literally in the building. Alright, I'm kind of through the ground as well. Alright, let's get back up in the air.
November Mike Charlie traffic Monacair 55, 1 mile southwest, 200 feet, inbound to land runway 4.
Actually, I kind of want to change the time of day now. A little bit of morning here. Let's kind of get an earlier morning. Here, let's go do some night here. Yeah, so this photogrammetry has a full lighting and everything as well. It's pretty cool. The only problem with drone mode is that the helicopter starts diving. Ooh, that's really cool, the harbor there, or the marina. We're going to start heading back over to Nice, and maybe we'll go kind of down the coast a little bit. We'll see what it looks like. We'll kind of go down one direction here with the sun setting, and then we'll kind of pull it back up to more of an afternoon or early morning look, so we can kind of see everything in the daylight, see everything in the kind of with the lights on. We should be able to see. Unfortunately, I wish I had downloaded the photogrammetry when we were for our approach into Nice, because we're flying right along the coast on that approach, and you're going a little bit slower on approach than when you're taking off and going right up to your cruise altitude, basically. So, but I didn't do that, so we'll try to get a look at the scenery as much as we can right now, and then we'll see what we can see in the A320 as we're taking off, headed to Spain. Now for Madrid, we don't need to download any photogrammetry because they added that in with the latest update, latest world update. Added that in with the latest world update when they updated Spain. I'm not sure what they did with Andorra. They updated Andorra, but it's all still basically most of Andorra. The buildings are basically auto-generated. Doesn't look that great, but we're gonna fly in there. We're gonna take the helicopter. We're gonna do a little flight up the valley through the mountains there, through the Pyrenees. Do basically the same thing we did here, where we landed in Monaco. We're going to do the same thing in Andorra. So we're going to take the A320 from Nice over to Madrid, and then next live stream, which will be on, I think, Thursday. I'm trying to remember when do I work next, or when do I have off next? Wednesday night. We'll fly from Madrid up to Lasu Andorra Airport, which is still in Spain, and then we will take a helicopter up to Andorra and back. Hey CW Simulation, welcome in. We're just flying here along the French Riviera between Monaco and Nice. Headed into Nice right now, or flying over Nice. We're eventually going to land back at the airport right there to prepare for our second flight of the night, flying over to Madrid. And that's going to set us up for our Wednesday night stream, where we're going to fly Madrid up to Lasu Andorra Airport, and then hop back in the helicopter and go up and land in Andorra on our world tour. Which add-on, the helicopter? Yeah, it's amazing. You know, it's one of those great freeware things. I still think the best freeware add-on for the whole sim is the fly-by-wire A32NX mod. And there's a lot of really good freeware scenery, airports specifically, but this probably my second, I would say, second best freeware, because here you just have a helicopter from the ground, built from the ground up. There's an R44 out, free, not the best. Yeah, I don't know if is the R44 helicopter or another plane. Yeah, there's not a ton of freeware, or a ton of great freeware. Usually it does enough, gets by. But every time I run into, there's a bunch of really good freeware airports for like the Nordic countries. All the airports in the Nordic, Helsinki, Oslo, both of those are freeware mods, and then Stockholm was updated with the Nordic, like a Zobo handcrafted that one. So those are three really good, really nice to fly into those airports. Nice is really good too, if the jetways aren't broken, which they are some parts of it. I think they updated that airport when they did the latest world update, or not the latest one, but the one for France. Cool. What have you, CW? What have you developed for freeware for Misfis Flight Simulator here. I love it when you get the good photogrammetry. You can even see like the nice sidewalks and the bike lanes and oh. Yeah, so when we flew in, all this was all just kind of generic auto-gen, those hotels. So we are down, let's see. Should probably look at Atlanta instead. Everything on the flight tracker map is in, well, I guess it's still in French here. Flying down to, we passed Cagnes-sur-Mer. We're headed to Antibes right now. Really liking the lighting. I got those more blue lights. Well, actually, we'll fly all the way over to Cannes as well. And we'll, yeah, basically that's the end of the. I think that's the end of the French Riviera. And once we get over to Cannes, we'll kind of turn around at Mandé-le-La-Napoule Airport. We'll kind of, if the sim doesn't crash, we'll flip around and get back over to Nice Airport. Hey, Sadejo? I'm saying it wrong. Welcome in. Advanced weather presets, the version 1. Okay. Now, how does that work with the like? It's just gonna be static though, like the whole flight. It doesn't change, like in different areas, right? You know, so, but it allows you to set up really cool weather for a certain area, right? So you got some presets for like if you wanna. You know, hurricane or somewhere in a certain spot, but it's not going to change because it's just gonna be, it's basically universal, is it? Or does it kind of? Nope, not near Normandy. We are near. We're on the Mediterranean. We're on the south, in the south of France, very close to the French-Italian border. So near Monaco. That's where we flew to. Yep. Yeah, we're going. Flying down over to Cannes right now. You know, where the Cannes Film Festival is held every year. Basically right here, that's Cannes. Cannes. I think it's Cannes, right? I suppose there's Cannes up in northern France also, in Normandy. So I'm not sure how you say them differently. It's not Cannes though, because French, they don't say the S. That's cool. Yeah, I haven't used it. I'll have to give it a try to see how. Like the reason I haven't like really picked it. Yeah, Cannes is in North France. Yeah, you're right with that one. I'm talking about here. I'll write it out for you. Flying to there. That's where we are right now, basically. The main purpose of this flight was to fly to Monaco, and we did that. Now we're gonna. Is that reflection supposed to be the moon? That's actually messed up. That is what's supposed to be going on there. I really like the reflections, but I think that it's reflecting a. Which one, Cannes or Cannes? Is like the cans is like Cannes, and then that's what I mean. You got Cannes. You know, how is Cannes in North France said? Because I always say Cannes for that, and then yep. So we're in the south of France. In any case, we're gonna be flying back to Nice. So here's the airport. I suppose we could. I don't know if there's a flight from this airport to Spain. It's not our scheduled flight, so we're gonna fly back to Nice. Yeah, I have Cannes. Oh, okay, so like Cannes is in north, and then the film festival is Cannes. Maybe it's vice versa, right? I could look it up. I'll look it up once we land. It's a little hard to fly the helicopter and look up pronunciations. So once we take off in the A320, head towards Spain, we can settle that up. Yep, near Nice. That's where we're going to be flying back to right now. Flying right back to Nice. Alright, see all the other planes going to Nice. See the light pollution. Alright, so let's change the time. I love the light. I just love how they got the light pollution here and Flight Simulator. Alright, we're going to go back and do... We'll do kind of like the morning. That. So I'm going to call this Can. I think it's Can. Hey, Forever Glenn. Yeah, Forever Glenn, I was looking into your flight, or your requested flight. There's no real-life flights that I can find that go between those 2 points, but we can always do a fictional one. I'll probably do, like, Air Astana, I think. I'm guessing it's going to be a long flight, though. It seems like a pretty long flight, so I'll have to figure out when I want to dedicate a stream to that, but it should be fun. I kind of wanted to fly it like in the 747 or something, but I can't find... I wouldn't be able to do it Air Astana then, or any Uzbekistan Airlines, or Kazakhstan Airlines, I mean. Paris to Amsterdam. I know there's so many flights to do, you know? Paris to Amsterdam isn't too long though, that'd be like a little short hop. I'm guessing I mean, they're pretty, you know, just looking at the map, I kind of just threw it into Google. So by car it's 54 hours, but obviously that's car, it's not the same, but they look pretty. I mean, it's from basically almost near Sochi, what is that, the Black Sea, to almost to Mongolia. So I mean that's a pretty decent length. Toulon, are we? I couldn't tell you if we're near Toulon. Basically we are near. Right now we're flying over Anne and T-Bays. Headed to Nice. We're near Monaco. Toronto to Los Angeles. That's probably probably 7 hours, I would guess. Oh, okay, yeah. Toulon is at the south tip next to the east of Marseille. Oh yeah, there it is, I see it. Yep. Yeah, we're close to that. Yeah, but we're basically near the French-Italian border there. So we're a little bit further, all the way east to where Italy and France meet. Luxembourg to Dubai? Yeah, that'd be I guess that one would be probably 8 hours or so. So all this is, I've downloaded a photogrammetry for this area. So we get to see all the cool resorts and stuff on the French Riviera, on the beach, and this whole hotel complex. Oh, CW Simulations just flew. Just missed it. Let me go back over there. What did you just fly? A330 from Dallas to Houston? That's not that long of a flight. I mean, it's a long drive, but not a long flight. That's a weird hotel. I have to say the thing I like the most almost about the photogrammetry is when when you get the roads. You get to see all like the different colors of the sidewalks and crosswalks and stuff like that. Okay, so now we're basically flying over Nice, getting about there. Hey, Bulldog Blitz. Welcome in. Dubai to Moscow. Yeah, I had some long ones in X-Plane, and once we get over to the Americas, we're gonna have a few longer ones than I've been doing lately. And definitely once we get out to the Pacific, we're gonna have some 5-6 hour ones where, you know, between those islands, it's like that's all you can do. There are no shorter flights between some of these islands, countries out in the Pacific. Well, yeah, I downloaded. Well, this is the Nice. This is basically the French Riviera area. So, like Nice, I downloaded a whole. I think it was like 14 gigabytes. Holy crap! Look at all the planes they got there now. Every gate's loaded. Wow. I downloaded all the photogrammetry packs I could find for this area on flightsim.to. Like 14 gigabytes worth. Like this area right here is not photogrammetry. This is just autogen. Then back over here, we're gonna start getting back into the photogrammetry stuff. Yeah, but back there, those are some pretty orange routes. Yep, we're gonna get over to New Zealand eventually on the world tour here. That's where I started my world tour back when I did it in X-Plane, and I can't wait to get back and see how it looks in Flight Simulator because it looked really good in X-Plane because I downloaded a whole ortho photos pack, got all the satellite imagery and everything. That's why I started it there. Yeah, so you can see this is all like autogen. These trees are from the 4-season pack that I have. You can kind of tell where it's the photogrammetry because you'll get like those Google trees that don't look as good. Well, while we're at it, we'll fly back over to Monaco, because why not? We're not going to land there again. That was already a chore the first time. I guess that's the train station. What's going on there, though? I don't know what that is. Yeah, here you can kind of see this is all the photogrammetry trees. This area is I love these kind of areas where they got all the houses on the hills and right on the sides. Yeah, but we'll be getting back to New Zealand. Yeah, that'd be a really cool flight to actually fly up to Africa to Alaska. That'll probably be just that won't be one part of the world tour, but that'll just be a different schedule, a different flight. Also looks really good because of the time of day we're at right now. Just past this next ridge here. Not past this next ridge, right up here. Seems further than the first time we came. So as I said, I think it took us 15 minutes to get from Nice over here and landed. I probably spent 10 minutes trying to land, and then, but now we're flying for almost an hour. But really just checking out the area. Looks really good with all Looks pretty good. Depends on the quality of the photogrammetry scenery and if it loads in. Yeah, so there's the helipads we landed at. Right over there. Right behind my camera now. So here we got Monaco, which is its own little micro state. Yep, looks pretty good. Like, the only thing that sometimes some of the buildings look a little janky, or like these trees. You see the trees? Don't look that great. I'd rather but unfortunately I can't get rid of the trees and let my Four Season trees show. So that'd be nice. Those Four Season trees look really good, especially in the cities. Like on the top of the hills here, you can see those trees are like really good quality trees. But there's a trade-off. You know, you're kind of trading like, okay, I want to see the actual scenery of the city. Like here's your one of my Four Season trees right there. They look really good, and then you got those kind of cool trees. But it's a trade-off. If Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't have the area with photogrammetry, you know, then you got to get that Google stuff, and then you're stuck with those trees. So that's a nice thing about the areas where they do have photogrammetry, because then you get the in-game trees. And I have the Four Season pack from Bajan Habashi, and those trees, seasonal trees, and they look really awesome, and they're looking really good this time of year. You get those pinks, some pink trees, and different colors, oranges, and then in the fall, same thing. So there's the helipad where we landed earlier, just south of the stadium. Yeah, south of the stadium. All right, let's head back to Nice and spend about 10 minutes trying to get this guy landed, and then we'll go to an intermission. For you guys on Twitch, we'll go to an intermission, and for you guys on YouTube, we'll end the stream, and then I'll give you a link for the next stream, which will be the flight over to Madrid. And you guys can jump in there, and it'll go live as soon as I've got the next flight set up. I do that so I can just keep each flight in its own self-contained little episode on YouTube. Easier than trying to download the video and cut it up, and I don't have a powerful enough computer to record the whole flight and do an edited thing while also live streaming. Someday, with your support, I suppose. Alright, I'll post this again once we get on the ground and we're about to end, but here's the link for the next live stream, which will be Flight 146. Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about this helicopter is that it has, like, different flight modes. So, like, L1 is Xbox, so if you're playing with an Xbox controller, L2 is basic with it. And then you can, I think it has advanced or realistic, so it'll fly a lot more realistic than this is. But it's also a lot harder, a lot more of a learning curve. I mean, this is hard enough to try to land. But it's fun to fly, and the reason I'm flying it on this episode, this flight, is because Monaco, as you can see, has no airport, so the only way we can land in Monaco and get that checked off as landing in the country is to land at a heliport with a helicopter. Yeah, but next flight we're going to take the A320 over to Madrid, and then we're going to take the A320 on Wednesday night. We'll take the A320 up to Lasu Andorra Airport, and from there we'll hop back in the helicopter and fly up to Andorra. Which mod is this? Advanced weather presets. I'm not going to try it next flight, but I'll give it a try tonight. I'll give it a test, see how it works and all that, and maybe we'll use it on Wednesday's stream. Because if I try to use it tonight, I'll have to completely exit out of the sim, reload everything, and take forever. It's already going to take a while to reload into the next flight because I'll have to reload all this scenery again. Which is worth it, at least, especially for this flight, going low and slow. You can see the trees on the boulevard here. You know, those are all some of these pink ones. That's Bajan Abashi's Four Season pack trees. So if we were here in autumn, a lot of these, we'd have a lot more oranges and browns. But right now we got that nice rich green, some pinks for the blossoms. Yep, yeah, it took a while to load into this flight, and that's because I got 14 gigs of scenery in this area, so, but I'm willing to take that. Basically, when we go to intermission, I'm going to immediately load in the flight, the next flight, and then I'll get all my other stuff that I gotta get done while it's loading in. Alright, so we're going to aim for, we're going to kind of land over here. And wow, the airport is full up now. When we started this flight, there were no planes in this area. Man, there are planes. That is a good looking airport. That's what I like to see. Lots of planes. That's Alpha Indy Group traffic, which is also free. I haven't updated it lately. I know they were having issues with it. Alright. I don't know if there's an actual helipad at this airport. I didn't see it, so if I'm landing in the wrong place, wasn't on purpose. I don't know where if there is a helipad. Does Athens Airport have a free mod now? I don't think I had that when I flew there. Oh, frame rate. When I flew there the first time on this world tour, I might have had that mod. I'm not sure. Alright, let's try to land this. I want to kind of get on that concrete over there. So if you're not incredibly particular about where you're landing, it's a little bit easier. Alright, well, we're going to land on a... Oh, that's not how you do it. Let's try to do this right. Oh, like the marshaller, but the electronic marshaller? Yep, there's quite a few airports like that. Man, that is not how you land. That's not how you land it. Alright, let's try to... Well... Well, that's my incredible helicopter landing. Awesome. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I had that Athens Airport mod. Yeah, but there are some really good, like I said, there's some really good freeware ones. Alright, let's see. Let's pull up. Well, let's turn off this helicopter. Let's turn it off. Shutdown image. Yep, we got it on the ground. And jump into... Alright, I'm going to open up Volanta again, and we'll... Let's see, what is it? What are we? MCR? Right? Alright, end that flight. There we go. So this is our second flight of the night. Well, technically it's the same one, but how many landings did we get? Yep, we did hit the ground a couple times there. 122, 510. That's not good. I think our finals landing was right there. Not sure which one. Probably this was the final one, because we did get that nice little... Not the best landings, but it's on the ground. It's a sim. It's fun. Flew around for 32 minutes. Yeah, definitely. I love it's, again, very good. So there we go. This is where we were. We flew down to Cannes, Antibes, Cognes, Nice, and flew over Monaco. And we landed in Monaco on the first part of the thing. Right there, somewhere. All right. Yeah, it's a really good freeware. Really good piece of freeware if you're interested in helicopters. They also do have a payware. I think the H145, which is this is actually the emergency helicopter, the H135, the Airbus H135, and then they have the payware H145, which is the actual commercial passenger one, which is what probably we technically be flying in real life if we were doing this Monacair one. But it's really good. All right, so I'm gonna go to an intermission here. Give me a second. Set something up here, and then we're going to, for you guys watching on Twitch, we're gonna go to intermission. If you're watching on YouTube, here is the link for the next live stream, which is going to be Flight 146 of Nice, France to Madrid, Spain. I'll be going live once we're loaded back in to the simulator and everything's good to go. Probably 15 minutes, hopefully. Yeah, it's an international emergency. So 15, 20 minutes, could be 10 minutes, depends how fast the simulator wants to load in and I get everything done. We're actually ahead of schedule tonight because usually my flights take about 2.5 hours, and I try to do 2 flights. So, but before 9 o'clock, we should be able to get going. In the A320, we'll be parked at a gate here at Nice, and we'll be headed over to Madrid, Spain. Nope, XS Kiwi. I'm not on multiplayer right now. I mean, I could turn on multiplayer. It'd be kind of weird because then there'll be other planes buzzing around, but not a big deal. I mean, if you... I don't know. Every time I try to do multiplayer, for some reason, the people that want to see me on multiplayer can't see me. So that's the weird part. But I'll turn it on. I'll turn it on and we can try. We'll see if we can see each other. So yeah, we'll be here at Nice Airport. Well, I'm going to be flying the A320 this next flight. We're going to be flying over to Madrid. So if you want to join in and do that, you can do that. I just ask that you don't, like, buzz me. You shouldn't need to download this airport. Nice, I don't have this airport downloaded. I think the only thing I have with this airport, and it might even be out of date now, is I think there's a lighting enhancement that's part of a larger pack. But if you take off their day, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this one, I think they put it in when they did the world update for France and Netherlands and that. Yeah, I was surprised. I looked in my folder. I was like, I don't have this airport. So this isn't a downloaded one, actually. Yeah, you could do the A330, whichever one you want, whatever plane you want to do. But we're gonna fly. If you want to, fly where I'm flying, going from here, Nice, France to Madrid, Spain, to LEMD, Lima Echo Mike Delta. So you can load in and get to a gate, and I will see if we can see each other. Like I said, all I ask is just, try to fly it realistically. We can get in a path. Just don't buzz around like a goofball the whole time. But yeah, that'd be fun. So that I'll try to turn on multiplayer and see if that works. I should be on US East. Yeah, it's usually US East. Because I think there's only 2 US servers, right? There's US East and US West, so I'm closer to East, I suppose, because I'm in Milwaukee. Alright? Okay, so I'm gonna switch the screen over to intermission here. Pump up the music for everyone on Twitch. I'll end the YouTube stream. And again, here's the link for the next YouTube stream for the next flight, and I will get that flight all set up, and hopefully we'll be setting my plane up by 9 o'clock, and won't take us too long, and you guys won't have to be sitting around too long. Yeah, here, I'll give you the codes. So here we are, that's where we are now, and we're going to be flying there. So there's your codes. Lima Foxtrot Mike November to Lima Echo Mike Delta. Alright? Alright, I will see you in a few minutes. Keep an eye out. Click on that link, go over to the other stream. And thanks for watching on this one, if I don't see you again for the next flight. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. If you're following on Twitch right now, hit the follow button and consider subscribing. That helps me put a little bit of money towards buying new planes, which will be a big one coming up right now is the PMDG 737, and not sure which one I'm going to be getting yet. It'd be awesome to get all of them, but I think I'll hold out for the 800, but I kind of want to get the 700, then we just do a ton of Southwest Airlines flights, right? But if you go over there on Twitch and you subscribe, that always helps out. I think I also have a donate button if you want to send a little something my way, if you want. Totally up to you. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go to intermission screen. There it is. And I will see you in a while. Alright.